Hi everybody! Today I'm going to cook a very large New York strip steak. I went to the butcher shop today and they had some prime New York strips. So, although they're not always my favorite steak, I know a lot of people do like them. So I figured I would sous vide cook one for y'all. This is a monster steak. I had them cut it really thick. I'm not sure exactly how thick, but I believe 2.5 inches. Yeah, maybe 2 inches thick. I mean, why are we using a measuring tape though when I have a banana for scale, see? Big, 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 beautiful prime steak. So, what I'm gonna do is get this shit off of here. Look at that beauty. It's just a massive, beautiful, beautifully marbled cut of steak. More traditional view of it. So anyway, what I'm gonna do first is remove this big fat cap. Just leave a little bit. The big fat caps like this don't render very well using the sous vide method. So just gonna get rid of that real quick, and after that I'm just gonna do my preferred sous vide cooking method, which is just to throw this right in the bag as is. No seasonings, nothing. No salt, no pepper, garlic, no nothing. I find that it gives it a more rich, beefy flavor when I do it this way, when I season it afterwards. Okay, so we just trimmed a little bit of fat off. As you can see, there's still plenty on here. I just wanted to get the really thick stuff. You know, this here is not going to render well. Make a lot of smoke and whatever when I'm finishing it with the torch. So anyway, just removed a little bit on the top and then a tiny little bit on the side here too. So what we're going to do now is throw this in a vacuum bag as is. I know you probably think I'm crazy, you need to add garlic and all this other bullshit, but trust me, I've been doing this a while and it comes out the best when you do it this way. So here it is, 2-inch thick New York strip, prime New York strip. We're gonna get this vacuum sealed and into the bath. I'm gonna cook it in the bath for 3 hours. Normally I do steaks for 2, but this is a really thick piece, so a little extra time can't hurt. So I'm gonna do 3 hours at 131 degrees. That should give it a nice medium rare texture. Okay, my bag's a little long here, so I'm gonna trim some excess. Dry, vacuum and seal. Okay, we got our Anova set at 131 degrees. Here we go. I'll see you in 3 hours. Our 3 hours is up. And here's what it looks like. Very nice and tender. Does not look very attractive this way though. So what we're gonna do is dry this off the best we can, and then give it a good blowtorching to finish it off. So I haven't used that in a little while, but it works awesome for steaks. Get your paper towels ready. Man, that's a gigantic steak. And if I was feeling a little more culinary, I'd use this wonderful juice to make a nice like red wine sauce or something, but I'm just gonna do salt and pepper today. So let's get this dried off. Use some paper towels. Get it as dry as you possibly can. And then get your torching rack ready. I got a little cookie sheet here with some kind of metal, I don't know, cookie coolers or whatever. Some sort of grill thing. But yeah, so there we go. Pretty dry. like I said, the next step will be torching it. So I'm going to take this over to the hooded vent and do just that. Okay, so I got my cooking torch, the old Iwatani. People always ask me what it is. If you're interested in buying it, check the links in the video description. That's where you can find it. So anyway, I'm going to fire it up. And we're going to try to get in the hottest point, which is the blue tip here. And basically you want to just move fairly quickly. You don't want to keep it in the same spot for too long, otherwise you'll get torch taste, and that's awful. Definitely want to do a good job of getting this fat nice and crisped up. You want to get it a nice chestnut brown. You don't want to get it too dark. Like I said before, you'll get torch taste if it's too dark. Like this tiny little portion here, that might actually have a little bit of torch taste on it. But the rest of it, beautiful mahogany brown, or whatever you want to call it. Definitely perfect. Quite a bit of fat on the outside of these steaks, so you definitely want to get it nice and rendered. Like I said, keep moving your torch pretty good, otherwise you get that torch taste. It's such a heavy steak, it imprinted the meat with the bars here. It's funny. It was 1 3/4 pounds, or approximately 0.78 kilograms for you metric users. 28 ounces if you're going that way. About 2 inches thick. Very big steak. I will definitely enjoy splitting this with my lovely wife. I mean, I maybe could eat the whole thing myself, but I don't think I'd feel very good after that. Okay, we're all done. Okay, so at this time I'm going to want to season it. There's a lot of good meat fat juice here that I will use. But anyway, I'm just going to use some fancy pants salt and some black pepper. So, salt first. Be pretty generous with it, since I have not seasoned it at all. Get it nice and seasoned. So there we go. All finished. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like. I guess it's a beautiful medium rare all the way through. Yes. Yes, it is. Take a look. Perfect edge to edge New York strip. I mean, look how juicy that is. Perfect. The taste? Oh man. Very good. So beefy tasting. With the prime ones, they're really fatty. They're just awesome. Well, anyway, I'm gonna plate this up, start eating, because man, it smells good. And I'm hungry. So, okay, so there we have it. our delicious New York strip steak, cooked at 131 degrees for 3 hours, and finished with the blowtorch and seasoned with salt and pepper. So thanks again for watching. If you're interested in any of this stuff I featured in my video today, feel free to hit the show more button in the video description. And you got any questions or just feel like saying that I suck, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.